We have our correspondent, Chinwe Ogele, who's joining us to give us update on the strike and how it's been received. Good morning, Chinwe. Thank you very much for joining us. Where are you and what's the update with the strike?
I am in Umuahia, currently in front of the Workers' Secretariat here in Umuahia. And of course, the offices are still closed. Of course, the main gate is still on the lock and key. I've been to a number of places this morning to get updates, and clearly all the offices, government, public offices were closed, from schools, public schools, to the high court, to the hospitals here in Umuahia. All are under lock and key, and the whole place is just quiet. Banks are still closed. As of yesterday, I understood they were offering skeletal services, though their gates were closed. But then they had lots of customers standing right in front of the banks, waiting to be admitted into the bank. So that's
how much? Yeah, I mean, from what you've seen, how much inconvenience has the strike brought to people in Abia State? Have there been people who have maybe even berated the NLC for for stressing them out? Are there a lot of people in the state that are in support of the NLC?
Well, the situation is such that one of the persons I interviewed yesterday did make a different suggestion. He said that rather than demand for 100,000 naira minimum wage, that the NLC should be advocating for a uniform minimum wage for everybody across board, be you president, governor, senator, House of Assembly member, and even a teacher, that everybody should have the same minimum wage, and not just talk about people having 100,000 naira minimum wage or 60,000 naira minimum wage. And then there's also this group of people who think that it shouldn't just be about workers, that Nigeria's money is not meant for only workers who work in government offices or do white-collar jobs. What is the fate of the trader out there, the man who does the mason work and all those artisans? So when you demand for all these minimum wages, what will be the fate of these other people? How do they get money or get paid from government? So there are lots of ideas and suggestions going out there, and so it's not just that everybody. If you are a civil servant, if you are a worker, of course you will agree with what NLC is doing right now. But then those of them who are not workers think that it is rather too much. Some also said that it is not realizable. The amount of money they are requesting for is something that is like a tall dream, that it's better they go for something that is achievable.
All right. We, of course, we'll be waiting to see how this eventually turns out. We have updates today after the meeting to know whether the strike is ongoing in the different parts of the country. Thank you very much, Chinwe, for joining us this morning to bring updates from Abia. Do stay well.
Thank you.